Home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. But now they'll throw with Lance. Flush to his right. That is incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
He's going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh! Here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working from the gun, Lance. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense for the Niners, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And before this 2nd down. We'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 3-3.
Now Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. And it's a fumble.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more.
Hey, I thought you was asleep. I thought you was asleep. You were up there, y'all. Hey, Simpson.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Lance and company going on 4th down. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Faking to give to Mostert. Now Lance on the move to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's complete.
Oh, you got to shit me. Ah.
Touchdown number 7 on the year.
Really, dog.
Have now taken the lead.
Really, guys.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well,
and the Niners get there and bring him down.
But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
They're going to be incomplete. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Chase Young
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From his own end zone, Lance on 3rd and long. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He tried to heave it from his own end zone, and the danger, it reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Trying to get it deep downfield, gets it picked off.
He is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Mitchell. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. 49ers.
So there, Charles, in that situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and put the down marker back to run.
Second and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Look backwards, it's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. A handoff running left is Mostert.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11 times. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a tackle you should have
The goal of a
made.
wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Lance. Out to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's Mostert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll look to throw again. Taking a shot for Samuel.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's going to go up top again.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
What's the deal?
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Say, man. Say, man, this nigga was getting it on me so goddamn quick, nigga.
Here's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Josh Jones. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there?
Nah, man, that one little pass you just came in, messed the whole little shindig off. Two been headed to the house for an hour now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lance, he'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10.
Sorry about that, landing.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What happened?
Out there,
man, call D, see where you at, man.
Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
call D, see where you at.
It's not going to erase what's happened during the game.
It's just calling, man. You told me to be ready an hour ago.
The game was really lost. but this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big.
I gotta do something with that line. I gotta do something.
Holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's
how many yards play Lance had?
taking away possession, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, the train just keeps rolling.
He sleep.